Arms, I am seeing you, in you, directly at a time. It is as though, as our Gurudev used to say, it is as though everything, the entire cosmos is just confined in one place. Like the concept of time and space is removed from all objects and everything is brought together, how it will look. Sometimes I used to give example of the child playing with different types of this what you call that, wax dolls. So different wax dolls are there. A variety of beings are there, all made up of wax. Then one day you put all of them together and put them in a big furnace and then heat it. So all these varieties will come together then. Then you will see one big gola with so many hands, legs, eyes, ears. That may not be so very, not exactly as it is, but Arjuna could see countless eyes and ears, and means all the eyes belongs to God. All the hands and face and arms, everything belongs to that supreme reality alone. It is one expressing as this entire cosmos. Because of the vastness of space and time, and because of the smallness of our own intellect, we cannot comprehend the whole thing. It's like an ant crawling on my body. That ant will not be able to comprehend the whole body. At best, it will be able to see the only place where it is crawling. But it may not be able to comprehend the entire body. In this, even this physical universe, our whole earth is like a tiny little dot in this vast cosmos. And on that dot, we are totally imperceptible in our body, we are existing. Even to comprehend the vastness of this cosmos is not possible. And here we are not talking about cosmos. We are talking about that reality in which exist multiple, countless cosmoses, countless Brahmanda, Ananta Koti Brahmanda Nayak. So just can't imagine also the vastness of the whole thing. And Bhagavan gave this special vision to Arjuna to see this. So Aneka Bahu Daravakta Netram Pashyami Tva Sarvato Ananta Rupam. I see you everywhere, as though existing everywhere, having Ananta Roop, having infinite forms. There's no limit actually. That is called completeness, Purnam. One of the most beautiful name of that reality is Purnam. Purnam means it is complete. Complete means anything you imagine is there in it. Good, bad, indifferent, anything is there in that completeness. There is nothing impossible. Everything is there in that completeness. And as we even look at this world and understand the little beauty of this world, we start getting that amazement that how, if this world itself is so amazing, what to talk about that source from where this entire world has come into being. So, sarvataha ananta rupam. And na antam na madhyam na punastavadim. And I don't see any anta, I don't see any end to your form or to your that roop. I don't see end, I don't see the middle, I don't see the beginning also. You're beginningless, endless. I can't go into the depth of you. I can't comprehend the depth in the present. I don't see from where it began. I cannot comprehend the end of it. It is as though you are beginningless, without a middle, without an end. Vast. Nantam na madhyam na punaha tava adim. There is no adi in you. Pashyami. I see. Pashyami Vishveshvara Vishvarupa. Pashyami. I see. See, this word Pashya is very interesting. I mean, it has come many times in Bhagavad Gita. Like in the beginning itself, Bhagwan in the first chapter, he told Arjuna to Pashya. Uvacha partha pashyetan samavetan kurun iti. So when he came on the battlefield, he said that I want to fight. I want to see who is there in front of me and who has come to fight with me. I want to look at them. Bhagwan says, okay. He said, take my chariot in between the two armies. I want to see. So Bhagwan brings the chariot and says, Partha Pashya, hey Partha, see, look. And he saw and he got confused. Seeing itself is not knowledge. Seeing can lead to confusion. Seeing can lead to all sorts of problems. Seeing should be with proper wisdom and proper attitude. Then that seeing can be beneficial. Even Duryodhana he saw, he also got confused. He approached his teacher and he told him, you also see. So everyone was seeing each other. But here, Arjuna was given, Arjuna was also told that if you go to a teacher, he will give you the vision of knowledge. With that vision of knowledge, you can see oneness in the entire creation. You will be able to know the self in me and the self in all is one. But with this divine vision, you will be able to comprehend the totality, total expression of that reality in the form of this entire cosmos with all its power and force. You will be able to see it, comprehend it, see it, experience it. So, Pashyami Vishveshvara, O Ishvara of this whole Vishva, entire universe, the Ishvara, the master of this universe, O master of the universe, O Vishvarupa, who has got this whole universe as your form. See, Bhagwan is not only the master of this universe, but he also expresses as the universe. In the Vishnu Sahasranam, the first name of Bhagwan Vishnu is Vishva. Vishvam Vishnur Vashatkaro Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhuhu. Vishva means cosmos. One of the most, beautiful name of God is cosmos, this world. Vishva means the universe. So God is named as universe. So universe and God are not two different things. When we say we don't see God, we are actually not knowing what we are seeing. Constantly, whatever we are seeing a form of God. But we are so close and our eyes are so narrow that we see only one part of it and we don't comprehend. See, even to see a good painting, a big mural and all, you can't go too near and watch. It will not be so clear. You have to have a distance, proper distance to watch. Then the whole image will be seen properly. It has to be seen from a proper distance, with proper angle, proper light. Then only it will be seen properly. So we as jivas are so close to God that we don't comprehend His divinity. As ourself, there is no difference between myself and God. But as the body, I am so very tiny that I cannot comprehend the vastness of His physical form. I cannot comprehend the vastness of His mind, intelligence of God. I cannot comprehend the variety of that Supreme Being. So here Bhagwan is giving a little glimpse of it. Even the whole thing is not his entire nature. He just gives a little trailer like. So nantam na madhyam na punastavadim pashyami Vishveshvara Vishvarupa. Hey Vishvarupa, I see in you the variety of hands and legs and everything. Further, he says, Kiritinam gadinam chakrinam cha Tejo Rashim Sarvato Deeptimantam Pashyami Tvam Durniriksham Samantat Deeptanalarkadyutim Aprameyam. Do not repeat, do not repeat. Kiritinam gadinam chakrinancha tejo rashim sarvato deeptimantam pashyami. Again he says pashyami, I see. I am seeing right in front of. It is not that I am imagining or I am remembering or I am hallucinating, but I am seeing directly in front of me. Pashyami, I see you. Now again the whole form has changed. As he is seeing, it is changing. See, that is another thing of beauty. Beauty is that which constantly changes, constantly appears new. Changes means not changing to the bad thing, constantly appears new. That which constantly appears new and attractive and charming is beautiful. Therefore, however good your picture or something which we take of even the sunrise, sunset and all, even the most beautiful, then after some time you don't feel like looking at it because it is not changing, it is constantly there. But actual sunrise, you will find it constantly changing. Every day you can see a sunrise and it is new, it is different, it is beautiful, it is attractive. Beauty is also that which attracts our eyes, like we by force our attention goes there. So here Bhagwan's form was very attractive, constantly changing, constantly new. And Arjuna was seeing it with great wonder in his heart. So he saw Kiritinam. Now he saw Bhagwan with various form wearing that Kirit. Kirit means mukuta. As a king, crown. Bhagwan is the king of this whole world. So king has got his own the signs. So Kirit, a crown he is wearing, divine crown. You could see Bhagwan wearing that divine crown. Then Gadinam, having Gada in his hand, the club, the Gada. And Chakrinam, having a chakra. Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padmadhari, like Vishnu Bhagwan. It's also image of Bhagwan. His form is described in this way in our scriptures. Having a Sudarshan Chakra in his hand, which also represents the Kala Chakra. So it keeps on turning constantly and nobody can escape it. We have defense against everything. So many things we try to defend ourselves, but we can't defend against that Chakra. Chakra, if it comes, then we have to pack our bag and go. Kala Chakra. You can't postpone it. You can't say just thoda der ruk jana. Kala Chakra. Then Gada. Some obstacles and difficulties sometimes comes in our life. But Bhagwan also has got the Shankha with which he invites. He says that you come to me. He blows that conch to invite us. So even in beautiful, good temples, ancient temples and all, before the Aarti, they blow the conch to invite all people that come. Aarti time is now there. You please come and participate in this. So Bhagwan also blows the conch and invites all the jivas, you come to me. No. But if you don't come, then he sometimes hits our head with Gada, some obstacle, some difficulty in life, some sorrow, some pain. Sorrow and pain is good to take us towards God. Joy and all take us away from God. Sorrow takes us nearer Bhagwan. At least we remember. Bhagwan ko yaad karte hai. If there is too much of joy, then we will forget Bhagwan. So that Gada comes on our head. But still we don't wake up, then Bhagwan sends the Kala Chakra. Kala. And then we hear and we approach, Bhagavan gives us that Kamala, which represents the state of enlightenment, state of purity, state of the divine realization. So Bhagavan showed that form to Arjuna, Kiritinam wearing a crown, and Gadinam with a Gada club, and Chakrinam with a Sudarshan Chakra, Tejo Rashim, and he was a very Rashi, abundance of teja, of brilliance, abundance of brilliance in him. The brilliance is not just physical light, the light of consciousness, the light of knowledge, wisdom, the light of all that is most wonderful was seen in God. So Tejo Rashim, Sarvato Deeptimantam, and from every side he was luminous from all sides. Sarvataha Deeptimantam, glowing from all sides. See, Arjuna is trying to describe as much as he can put in words, so sometimes our words also fail, but he is trying to describe in words. So if there is any limitation, it is limitation of description. It is not the limitation of his experience. It is the limitation of his description, of words. Right words are not coming. So, Tejo Rashim Sarvato Deeptimantam Pashyami Tvam Dur Niriksham. Difficult to see, difficult to comprehend, difficult to see also. Dur Niriksham. Or that form which is most difficult to see for ordinary being, that I have this great opportunity to see. Dur Niriksham. Samantat Deepti Dipta Anala Arka Dyutima Prameyam. And from all sides the glow is as glorious as the fire, or like the arka, like the sun, shining like the sun, shining like the fire, and bright and brilliant, and crown and gada, chakra, and I am Pashyami. There was a great saint in South India who was a devotee of Guru Vayurappan, and he had some disease and all, and then he prayed to Bhagwan, and he wrote a composition, beautiful composition, Narayaniam. He wrote that composition. But first his thought was just so that he becomes cured of that disease. The disease got cured. But then he got so much engrossed in Bhagwan's form and Bhagwan's this, that he was sitting there, and then he also got the vision of God. He also wrote Pashyami. I am seeing this beautiful form in front of me. Pashyami. I am seeing the lovely form of the Lord in front of me. So here also Arjuna is saying Pashyami. I am seeing it. Pashyami tvam dur niriksham samantat. See, this vision of divinity is very rare, and it is the most wonderful experience, and it destroys all the negativities, and one gains that joy of being one with Bhagwan. So samantat Dipta Nalarka Dyutim Aprameyam. Dyutim, brilliance like the arka, like the sun, and Anala, like the fire, and Aprameyam, incomprehensible for the senses, incomprehensible for the mind and intellect. Aprameyam. Prameya means that which can be comprehended, that can be known, through our senses, our intellect, mind, that can be known is called prameya. But this form and what he saw cannot be known, cannot be comprehended in any way. See, even in science they talk about knowing everything, but they also talk about certain things which cannot be known. Uncertainty principle. Like certain things they know that it cannot be known. About the particles and all, the 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 position and the velocity or something cannot be known. Cannot be known. It's a limitation of our knowing thing also. It cannot be known now, it cannot be known in future. So there are these three varieties of things in the world. That which is known, that which is unknown, and that which is unknowable. So there are a lot of things which are known. And there are things which are unknown, but they can be known in future. But there are certain things which are unknowable. We don't have the capacity. To know God is to be God. One cannot know God as remaining separate from Him completely. Like the salt doll which tries to measure the depth of the ocean, it can measure it as long as it remains intact, it is going down. But as it goes down, it keeps on melting. And when it melts completely, it knows the depth, it knows everything, but it is no longer there to tell you. It is no longer there to convey. But if it is there, it has not known completely. So the greatness and the vastness of the divinity cannot be comprehended. It is aprameya.